Gambia under-17 national squad, now officially named Scorplings, bounced back with a 4-0 thumping in their second match of the WAFU Zone A tournament, giving them breathing space to possibly reach the Final Four. You're watching Beyond the Score on Teledal TV. I am Taf Wada, and here are other top stories. GFF President Lamin Bajo has been appointed chairperson of FIFA's Grassroots and Amateur Football Committee for the next 4 years. Gambia boys and girls under-18 beach volleyball teams begin their World Championship campaigns with a mouth-watering performance against giant star rivals, the US. Gambia-born Ebrima Tunkara makes history with Spanish under-17 team, and African giants, the Pharaohs of Egypt, clinch their place in next year's FIFA World Cup. These and other stories coming in just a moment. Welcome back. The Gambia under-17 national team have bounced back from their opening match loss to Guinea-Bissau with a 4-0 victory over Liberia. The young Scorpions, now officially called Scorplings, needed this victory to keep their hopes of reaching the Final Four of the competition. The team responded with a display of resounding and dominant performance to win the game. 2 first-half goals from Ahmed Judu Kani and Alaji Babalay gave the squad a comfortable lead in a match they created numerous chances in. Captain Aliou Drame scored a second-half penalty and then assisted Modu Loom in stoppage time to cap off a dominant performance. Unlike the first match, in which they had chances but were not clinical enough, the young Scorpions showed how clinical they can be. Coach Yaya Mane, who said before the tournament that the more than wins and losses, he wanted to see improvement and development, and would be undoubtedly pleased with how his young squad responded after the disappointment of the first match. From defense to attack, the team displayed organization, creativity, and a sharp finishing touch that left their opponents with little response. With confidence now high and momentum on their side, the young Scorpions will look to carry their form into the next stage of the competition. Their 4-0 triumph not only strengthens their position in the group, but also sends a clear message to their regional rivals that Gambia are a serious contender for the Zone A under-17 crown. The boys have one final match in the group stage when they face host nation Mali. Gambia Football Federation President Lamin Bajo has been appointed chairperson of FIFA's Grassroots and Amateur Football Committee, beginning in the new year until 2029. This appointment is a historic first for Gambian football. It isn't the first time that a Gambian is serving in a FIFA standing committee, but it is the first time that a Gambian is named as the chairperson. Mr. Bajo, the current president of WAFU Zone A, is currently serving as a member of the Players' Status Chamber of the FIFA Football Tribunal, where he has been serving as a judge since 2021. With extensive experience leading the development of Gambian football from grassroots to senior level over the last decade, this appointment is a big step in recognizing all his efforts, but also the respect Gambian football has earned with the world footballing governing body. Grassroots and amateur football are the core of global football development, as they ensure the long-term health and growth of the sport. And having a Gambian as the chairperson is an enormous moment for the country. In other news, in Doha, the Under-18 Beach Volleyball Championships have begun, with Gambian duo of Bakari Ensan Kani and Abdallah Ba pulling off the upset of the tournament so far. The Gambians defeated a US duo by 2-1 in their opening Pool F match on Wednesday. This win sets the intent of the Gambians to possibly medal in the championships. On the women's side, the duo of Hojanjai and Mariama Sambu put up a strong fight, but their efforts were not enough as they lost their opening match against Canada, 2-0. Though the loss is disheartening, it does not eliminate them from the competition, and they will look to bounce back in their matchup in the next stage with a chance to advance further in the tournament. Gambian footballer Ebrima Tunkara has made history by joining Barcelona forward Lamine Yamal to become the joint youngest player to score a brace for the Spanish under-7 national team in Spain's win over Andorra yesterday. At just 15 years and 6 months old, the youngster who was developed under Barcelona's youth teams, also known as La Masia, is quickly becoming one of the hottest and most talked about youngsters in world football. Earlier this season, the youngster began training with the Barcelona first team, and the left-footed youngster continues to draw comparisons to Yamal and is touted to develop into a star. Born in Gambia before he and his family migrated to Spain in 2018, there's a big possibility of GFF trying to prize away the youngster to play for the Scorpions, though it seems very unlikely as the Barca youngster is already representing the European country at youth level. He's knocking on the door for a senior level debut soon, and it will not be a surprise if it comes within the next year. We'll be right back with more news from across the continent. African giants Egypt yesterday booked their place in next year's FIFA World Cup in North America. Mohamed Salah scored twice as Egypt wrapped up qualifications for the 2026 FIFA World Cup with a game to spare. They became the third African country after Morocco and Tunisia to book their place in next year's finals in North America with a 3-0 win against Djibouti. Egypt have won a record 7 African Cup of Nations titles, but have struggled to replicate their continental form in World Cup qualifying over the years, appearing at football's greatest event on just 3 previous occasions. In 1934, 1990 and 2018. Elsewhere, Ghana and Cape Verde are on the brink of booking their place in the tournament. Ghana need a point from their final Group I fixture on Sunday after beating Central Republic of Africa 5-0. The Black Stars are 3 points ahead at the top of the group and barring a massive loss on Sunday, will be returning to the world stage. The West African Giants have represented Africa 4 times recently in 2006, 2010, 2014, and 2022. Cape Verde missed the chance to seal a historic World Cup qualification after a controversial offside goal in injury time denied them a thrilling comeback win against Libya. The Blue Sharks tied Libya 3-3 in a fantastic match, knowing a victory would book their place at the 2026 finals and make the Atlantic Ocean archipelago the second smallest nation to appear ever at the tournament. The result gave fresh hope to continental heavyweights Cameroon, who remain in the hunt after 2 second-half goals gave the Lions a 2-0 win in Mauritius. Cape Verde still remain top of Group D, now on 20 points, with Cameroon second on 18 points, with 1 remaining match day to go. Cape Verde will host Eswatini in the final round, and Cameroon hosts Angola. That's all the news that we have for you. Wherever you are tuning in from, we thank you. This is Beyond the Scores. Catch you next time.